Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, John.
I'm pretty excited here today. We're here to do our first video session of Tim Talk.
Sounds like a plan.
It's an opportunity to chat a little bit and give the community and our viewers some information about the school district.
There's a lot of information out there, and I think it's good to make sure we articulate and explain the different things that are happening.
Well, I think it's a great way to do it, and I've been anticipating this. It's going to be fun. Today, we want to talk about facilities and what might be next with those.
Okay. Well, we in July of 2015, we spent time collecting information from stakeholders, and stakeholders wrote down ideas of what they'd like to see, and overwhelmingly at that time the community was favoring a new high school to help alleviate a lot of the facility concerns and congestion that we have across the district. And so overwhelmingly that group selected a new high school as the desired choice of action for the district.
So what then?
As a result of that, we hired J.P. Cullen as a construction firm to cost out various options. And that cost for a new high school was up to $90 million.
That's a pretty big piece of money.
That's a lot of money, and people also felt that was a lot of money. And so with that, there was a lot of mixed reviews. We sent out a survey to the community to talk about the various pieces of maintenance and infrastructure that need upgrading and repairing, as well as the cost of a new high school. And that survey results came back that there are people like the concept of a new building, but do not like the concept of paying that much for a new building.
Yeah, so what happens then?
So with that, the board had some direction, some input from the community, and needed to try to make some pathway or solution. So the school board decided, let's look at a less expensive option that encompassed a lot of priorities of academics, a lot of the STEM, the science, technology, engineering, math, and pool. And so the school board then developed a $45 million option that encompassed a lot of repair at other buildings and the beginning, the first half of a new high school.
Okay, so kind of in the middle sort of thing.
Correct.
So what happened with that?
Well, when the $45 million option was presented to the community and was going to come up in January as a potential referendum question voting for the board, there were many community members that spoke out and very, very appreciative of the effort that the board is making, but the solution was not acceptable to a wide majority of the community. So the board on January 25th decided to table the question for a referendum and kind of go back and figure out what is a workable solution for the community and the school district.
So, next step?
Next step is last night we did have a meeting with the Strategic Planning Committee of the school board. And at that meeting, the Strategic Planning Committee decided to suggest to the school board to take on, to bring on an advisory team of the community. We gave it the acronym FACT, Facility Advisory Community Team. Now that may be the name of it, that may not be, depending on what the board decides at our next meeting. But really what it is, it's a group of community members coming together to design the solutions for the facility needs for the district. Much like the 2007-2008 high school design team, this may not be a high school design team, it's a solutions for district facilities, but it'll be similar in that it'll be the community coming together to make recommendations to the board. There will not be staff, administration, or board members as a part of this team. We'll be there to help serve as resources, but there'll be it's a way for the community to get engaged, help to design and develop what the final solutions and options could be for the school district moving forward.
Well, that sounds pretty awesome. If I'm a community member, how do I get involved?
Well, first of all, you can pay attention and get information on the school board meeting, which is coming up on February 22nd. At that meeting, there'll be some discussion from the board and some direction. If the board decides to start this group, this facility advisory community team, then there will be self-nomination forms and information about how to go about becoming a part of this team moving forward.
Well, that sounds phenomenal, Tim.
It's going to be it's a wonderful opportunity for the community to get involved. We obviously appreciate and are longing for the community input. And so this is a wonderful opportunity for the community to give us their input and also be an active contributor in the school district and in the community that we're trying to build.
Well, that's great. But you know, I think we're about out of time for today. Anything else that we ought to add?
Well, other than it's going to be kind of chilly this weekend, so I hope all of our awesome Red Hawks can stay warm and have a wonderful weekend.
All right.